Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. Dr. Zeus the Lorax.
Hope floats. Hope and trust are both words associated with optimism. The former being a desire for something, the latter based on confidence, truth, and reliability. These days, we need a lot of both. An Taisce relies on the trust of people to hear, heed, and believe what we are saying. It relies on a platform of hope that science and activism can unite us and help us to succeed in protecting the common good for the Irish people. I speak this piece not just as an environmental advocate, not just as a voice of An Taisce, but also as a mother, a woman, and a human. For underneath the facade of dry legal objections and wordy An Taisce letters, there lies a whole host of regular people like me, doing their best to try to hold back the destructive tide. We do it because we care. We do it because we are passionate about this world. And we do it because we are human and connected, and because we desperately hope to make a difference. I endeavour to make myself heard in my daily work, cutting through the jargon, seeking clear answers, highlighting the science. I do not shy away from the hard questions. However, recently I was asked a question that took all my words away. My own 7-year-old child asked me,
"What will we do when climate change is fixed?"
"What will we do when climate change is fixed?" Instead of answering, I swallowed hard a few times. I found myself wordless, undone. The innocence of the question almost broke me. When I finally managed to summon an answer, it was that it's going to be really hard to fix it, and that's why it's so important to keep fighting every single day. That we need to do our best to help people make the right choices, to make the science heard. I told her that we need people to work with us and to support us, and that maybe one day she too would strive like I do, like so many of us do, to be the voice for nature, to protect our world. The idea of being an environmental warrior led quickly to a rendition of the Captain Planet song, and the conversation thankfully moved on. I have raised my 2 young children to be aware of the natural world, the wonder of it, but also the problems. Water pollution, plastic, the changing of our climate, the loss of nature. But they don't really know what we're facing. How could they? They're just 7 and 4. How could I possibly explain that we're living in a horror show of our own making, and there is no simple way out? There are days when I picture their future, and I am afraid. All too frequently, I encounter apathy, denial, and obfuscation from the people who have the power to make a difference, to set us on the right path. Some days, too many days, it's like looking into the abyss. But somehow, hope floats up from this abyss and out into the world. This hope grows from the passion of community groups fighting to protect their piece of nature. Inspirational court wins. Individuals supporting and believing in our work. This undying hope drives us ever onwards. It knits our community of nature lovers together, and it can work in our favour. We are outgunned on all sides by marketing, spin, and industry lobbying. We are frequently vilified for speaking up for nature. Yet when I speak out, I do so with the courage and conviction of knowing that it is not just for myself. It is for the sake of my family, my community, and my world. No lobbying or spin can match this fierce human connection to family, community, nature. It is no match for the quintessential human ability to hope and to strive for a better future for our loved ones. There are days when the hope is dim and I am battle weary. And it is on those days that I depend on this community of ours to keep believing in the work we do, to keep striving until I find my voice again. Ní neart go cur le chéile. There's no strength without unity. Then another day dawns, and my girls busy themselves naming all the birds visiting our garden, doing their best to outcompete each other in this naming. On those days, I can lose myself in their wide-eyed wonder for the natural world, their optimism, and I feel buoyant. Hope floats.